We were walking down the street, empty street. We were just walking down.
I see somebody at Ferguson police window, some kind of tussle going on.
He's at an angle where we're so close to his door and him that when he tries to thrust the door open aggressively, it doesn't come an inch out before it strikes both of us. His arm extended out the window, grabbed my friend around the neck. He didn't say step back or anything like that. He started to pull my friend into the window. So the officer's trying to pull him in and he's pulling away from the officer.
And the officer like wrestling through the window. Michael was pushing, like trying to get away from the officer, and the officer was trying to pull him in.
He's still holding my friend with one arm, and now with the other hand, he's pointing his weapon.
Pull out my phone, the first shot was fired through the window, and I just like try to get out the way.
Friend takes off running, and I see the officer gets out of his car, emerge, and just immediately starts shooting.
And he was running away from him.
Away from the officer, trying to get away, he was getting shot at.
The officer gets out of his vehicle and he pursues him. As he's following him, he's shooting at him.
Running away, so when he turned towards the cop is when he let off the most shots.
Both men were contractors working in the area. They did not want to be identified.
I ducked behind for cover because I feared for my life.
Got out, his man just started chasing after the boy. I'm hearing shots fired.
He started to tell the officer that he was unarmed and that you should stop shooting me.
Then he says Brown put his hand up and said, okay, okay, okay.
He put his hands in the air and he started to get down.
He turned and faced him and put his hands up. Was he standing still at that point?
Yes.
And then, do you know how many more shots you think the officer fired after he stood and put his hands up?
Several. I didn't count them, but it was several.
He didn't say freeze, halt, or nothing like we were committing a crime.
The witness told us the cop didn't say get on the ground, he just kept shooting. That same witness described the gruesome scene, saying he saw Michael Brown's brains come out of his head, again reiterating his hands were up.
He's balled up. He have his arms like under his stomach.
Fell dramatically in the fatal position.
He was going down, and the officer lets out about 3 or 4 shots at him.
The officer fired several more shots into his head and chest area.